everybody, welcome to Speak with Votomi. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. Once again, this is a place and platform where we speak about everything that's got to do with life. This is basically an outlet for me and for us to all enjoy. So I'm sure the phrase, the 5 languages of love, is nothing that is new to you. And often we expect other people to fill our love tanks. But what happens in a situation where somebody is unable to do that, or somebody doesn't actually do that? Often we find ourselves disappointed, feeling as though we're not good enough, feeling as though our expectations might be too high and we're being unrealistic, all of those negative things. But how often do we apply our love languages to ourselves? If you are there and you might not know what the 5 love languages are, this is basically a concept by Gary Chapman, who basically sets out 5 ways that people receive love. And he also goes on to write about the apology languages as well as anger languages. So you can definitely go read up on that. You can also take the love language test. But today what I thought I would do is that I would speak about applying those love languages to yourself. We can use the 5 love languages to apply love even to ourselves, to be the ones to fill our own cups, to not expect other people to do it for us lest we are disappointed. And so if your love language is quality time, one of the things that you can do to apply this love language to yourself is as simple as it sounds. Spend time with you. Some people want other people to like them, but if you think about it, they don't even like themselves. So it is important for us to spend time with ourselves. If it means you must go on a solo coffee date, society tells us that is weird, but we can normalize it. We have that power. Take a walk, write in your journal, be honest with yourself. I mentioned once again, do a solo coffee date. Basically, spend time with you. Why do you want other people to spend quality time with you if you can't even do that with yourself? Love you first, so that when other people love you, it's just an added bonus. Acts of service. So if this is your love language, then what you can do to apply this love language to yourself is do something like organizing a certain space. I know it feels very therapeutic once a space that has been very cluttered is finally clean. If it means organizing your study table, organizing your stationery cupboard, organizing your cosmetic cupboard, that is a form of self-care in the form of an act of a service. You can cook yourself a delicious meal. Why wait for the whole family or all your friends to pull up before you go all Chef Ramsay on them? Do it for yourself. Cook yourself that lavish meal, whatever, if it means that you must do it for yourself. Fill your own cup first. Go get your hair done, or even do your hair yourself. Watch a video, see how they do it, and do it yourself. And then, when you're done, take a few pictures there. Fill your own cup. If your love language is words of affirmation, then you can write yourself a letter. Write yourself a letter that you will read at a later stage. What I like to do is today I write down the things that I love about myself now in this year, in the space that I'm in, and later I have a love letter to read to myself from myself. So write yourself a letter. Write out a list of affirmations that you're going to say to yourself in the morning. Use the Bible. What does the Bible say about you? I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Write out those things and tell yourself those things every single day. You might look crazy because you're speaking to yourself, but honestly, think about it as thinking out loud. Tell yourself. Why wait for other people to tell you? They might not tell you, and then you end up being heartbroken. Tell yourself the things you want to hear, so that when other people say them, then it's just an added bonus. It's a kind of oh, I already knew it, but thank you type of vibes. You know, you can read an affirmation poetry books by Rupi Kaur. I think I'm saying it right. Rupi, Kaur. Yeah. But there's a lot of people that write out poetry that is very positive and that says a lot of positive things about who you are as a person. Maybe go and spend the day just reading that, and when you're done, reiterate that and say that to yourself. Fill your love tank first. And then if your love language is receiving gifts, don't wait for somebody else to give you that gift. Go out and get yourself something nice. Reward yourself. What I used to do is after exam period, I'd get myself, you know, a box of Krispy Kremes. I get myself that chocolate that I've always been wanting, and I'll get myself flowers to say well done and all of that stuff. Get yourself that's something that you've always wanted. And I know finances might not always be the greatest for everybody, then it's fine. Then save up. If it means you put aside 2 rand you know, every day, or 2 rand, you know, every second day, before you know it, a few days later, you'll have the amount of money that you need to get yourself something that you've always wanted. Yeah, it doesn't have to be big, even if it's like the smallest thing, but reward yourself because you are deserving of that. Why expect other people to buy you things that you are incapable of getting yourself? If they do it, then once again it's an added bonus, but you can do it for yourself. If you have a bit more money, retail therapy never hurt anybody. But yeah, reward yourself. You spend so much time rewarding other people, you deserve it too. And if your love language is physical touch, then you can do something like, you know, use a new product on your skin, or start a new skincare routine. You know, there's these face masks that you can put on, and I'm not talking about women only. You know, men like to make it seem like women are the only ones that care about their skin. In a house that is filled with 4 men, I can attest that men care about their skin as well, okay? So if it means go for like a facial, or put on, you know, that mask thing, and then you can patch yourself and all of that stuff, do it. Yeah, I mentioned skincare routine. Get yourself a skincare product, or, you know, take a shower with those nice, you know, those bath thingies, shower gel thingies. You know, get into a bath with bath bombs, bath salts, and all of that stuff. You know, just love on you. And I think once again I'm going to emphasize that it is so important for us to love ourselves first, so that when other people do it, you know, it's a bonus and that our cup is overflowing. But you can't give what you don't have, and sometimes we even find it hard to receive this type of love from somebody else because we feel as though we are not deserving. So therefore, by loving ourselves first, we understand and we know that we too are deserving of love, and we're able to receive that type of love from the right people, from the right places. So once again, I cannot emphasize enough, fill your own love tank first, fill your own love cup first. It's not like, don't always rely on other people to do it, because, you know, this is life. People are human and they might not do that, and you don't want to find yourself in a space where you're disappointed or depressed, or, you know, feeling sad or feeling lonely. So fill your own cup first. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope that it was one that is very insightful unto you. Do share this video with somebody who might need it. Until the next video, love you lots, love yourself even more, and be blessed. Mwah.